Howdy everybody, Brian, Indiana Creek Gold, Millie, the gold sniffing dog. We're going to do something cool today. Something I've thought about, and every time I walk by there, I've been contemplating this. So we're going to do something cool. We're going to go, we have found gold, obviously down in the creek, on the property, 20 feet away from the creek on the bank. We found gold straight over here one time. The creek is 60 feet or so, 70 in elevation lower, and a couple hundred yards away from this hillside, but there's bedrock exposed, and this used to be a river. I mean, I'm on the top of an ancient riverbank, is where our cabin's at. We found gold over there. We found gold in our yard with these rocks, and I noticed one today right there made into this stone wall that we tore down. It is a big piece of rhyolite that we find gold in. That one right there has a bunch of fossils in it. Right there is another piece. These pieces came from up here. We found gold out of this stuff. But what we're going to do next is see if we find gold in my driveway. So, but first off, I want to show you all something. I had a video fail yesterday. We cleaned the table off, as you probably noticed. Sorry, I was reading a text that popped up on my phone there. The table's cleaned off. I spent a good long while. Here's our phone stand. I had a good overhead view of everything being scraped up. Even fast forwarded that clip. I think that's what screwed me. But I fast forwarded that clip, and me scraping everything up into a pile, which that's the first attempt, I believe, on that. I said, made the video, panned it out, spend another 20 minutes, 30 editing it after I made the video, 20 minutes for it to download to my phone, another 25 or so for it to upload to YouTube. It's having a real slow internet day yesterday. Uploaded it to YouTube, description, the whole 9 yards. To do our regular premiere last night, had it set for 6:10, and Megan and I was out here at the deck, and it wasn't starting. So I didn't know what the deal was, and I went to the video editor. It was there. So I checked on YouTube, my studio, and it was at 32% uploading, which was the same as it was hours earlier. It said corrupt file not supported. Every time I've tried to edit something, not every time, well, mostly, yeah, pretty much every time I've edited a clip and then put it in there, it says file corrupted if I speed something up or add music or something. So I think I'm going to have to just get a whole new editing deal. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't know if it's YouTube or what, but I had deleted all my clips. I had deleted the video out of my studio, off my phone, because I usually do that because I struggle for storage. So when I get everything done with the video, if I'm not going to use any clips or anything out of that, I get rid of it. So video is gone. It was gone. So, but here, we cleaned house, cleaning the table up yesterday, like an ungodly amount of gold. Big gold. There was one point that I remember I had done a small bag from somebody, and there's some other stuff, leaves and stuff that got into the pan. I think some regular rocks and stuff, and I thought it was just crap, and slung it out just on the table, and realized there was some gold left in the pan. So I threw some gold out in here that I had no idea where it came from or when. But look at that. I got that off the table, cleaning it up. A lot of this fine stuff is the creek bank dirt that we're selling, 35 to 50 pound boxes, which they're probably not going to be 50 now because everything's so dry. But that fine stuff is what comes out of that and the small flakes, which we had spilled a pile of that stuff right over there, a big pile of it. And I scraped it off separate on the video, and it had a bunch of the fine gold and one decent flake. I mean, well, by decent, like I'm saying, like that size flake, along with that fine gold. But yeah, I mean, there's chunkers in there. Chunkers. Looks like there's some real pretty gold in there. That almost looks like braided side. There's a piece of wire right up there, wire gold. All kinds of that fine gold. Like I said, some nice chunky pieces. So yeah, cleaned house, videoed it for y'all. I mean, it'd been a while since we'd done a tabletop prospecting video, a good long while. And I always have fun making them. People have fun watching them. So I apologize for the video fail, but we got a good little smile off the table yesterday. We did. So let me get that sucked back up, and we're going to take our tools and make a bunch of people driving up and down the road wonder what in the hell we are doing. And I will explain why we're doing it when we get out there. So I want to get the dogs put up and grab a drink real quick, and we'll go do some prospecting out in my driveway. All right, I am going to show you what I'm going to do and then explain why. I said we'll have a bunch of people driving by wondering what the hell's going on. But all this sand right here, some of it obviously has come off my driveway. Right there. Cars zipping by. But a lot of this, and you can see another pile down here. There's a bridge that we work under all the time. This stuff is what the county puts on the hill every year in the winter when there's snow and ice on the hill, both sides. And the sand, and they get their gravel from local gravel pits. And they just sift it down, the sand out, classify it, as we would call it. But all the gravel pits around here, it's creek rocks and sand from ancient riverbeds. So I'm thinking that this stuff might hold some gold. So we're going to see if there's gold in my driveway. Let me go get the stuff, and we'll get set up. And I think we're just going to dig right here. And if there's some here, we might do another pan up there. So, but the road slants this way, everything slants this way, and everything goes down and essentially runs down our blacktop driveway every time it rains real hard. But yeah, I understand all over the bridge we could probably sweep up. But I mean, that's what to do with snow and ice here. Just put sand on it so you get traction and it helps melt it. So let's go get our stuff. And I've got our little suction dredge thing, and we're going to try something with it too. But let me grab some stuff and we'll start digging, prospecting in the driveway. All right, I think we're going to pick right here around that clump of roots and get our material right there. I went and got some water. I'm going to do a little experiment with that. That is if I get down to the blacktop. Yeah, I don't know that it's going to work because all this stuff's going to keep falling in there probably. Stuff's been getting packed in there for years and years. Get some of that loose stuff off there. And we can classify it when we get up there. We're sitting right there. Let's follow this down. There's a big piece of steel sticking out there. That's not ideal. I can get material out of that low spot right there, just like we would anywhere else. There's all them little crevices in there. See, there's a piece of quartz right there. Good sign. All right, now I'll show you what my concept is here. And this is not really flat at all, so we'll do it up here first. And then we're going to see if we can suck this material up with our little Reinhardt dredge deal. And how, you ask? I got a plan. I don't know that it's going to work, but we're definitely cleaning out some good little crevices here. All right, now we're going to set our tripod up for this part of the experiment here. So let me pause this. Okay, here's my plan. I have this, which we can sort of conform to that. Okay, let me get those big rocks out of there. So I'm going to two-hand this, pour the water down in there, and try to suck that stuff up. All right, we'll move it over a little bit here. Bigger rocks out of here. Let's loosen this stuff up here. This might just be a total waste of time, folks. I don't know. We're going to see. Oh, plugged up there. I highly recommend these things. Definitely. Reinhardt dredge. They're just under 30 bucks, I think. All right. We're about halfway full of material. Go ahead and make sure we got this all cleaned off really good. All right, there we go. Here's this. It looks like there's heavies in there. And it actually does. It might be pieces of blacktop that we're scraping off there too. All right. Let's head up to the deck. We are back. We are utilizing the camera stand to hang the coconut fish. Mana, go check him out. I will actually leave his link in the description, and you can get yourself a coconut fish. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I splashed water up on my phone a while ago, and the microphone wasn't working, which yeah, I had noticed that it wasn't on. The lights weren't lit up on it, and so I messed with it a little bit and plugged it in because it goes into my charging port, and it will not come on. Like I said, my phone had got wet when I moved. I think when I moved that hand dredge deal, I don't know, but anyway, it was wet, and it obviously got obviously got in the port. The microphone still works because son Jackson got home and plugged it into his phone, and it came right on. So I've done everything I could to get this dried out, and it's still not working in my phone. So I apologize if the audio sucks. I'm sure it's going to suck compared to what it has been here lately. And we're going to be hearing cars go by and everything. But yeah, we're going to have to go with it. Let me grab a little more soap for this water. All right. Speaking of background noise, combine just went by. I'm already picking stuff around here. It's dry, like super dry. They're picking stuff a month early, month and a half. So, all right, let's blast into this dirty dirt. This is gonna fill our pan most of the way up. Dirty dirt. Of course, it's out of the driveway. Worse than if we can find gold in my driveway. We found it about everywhere else. Plenty in the creek, plenty on the creek bank down there. We found a couple specks on the hillside. Like I said, it's in the rocks that my stone wall here was built out of, and then just that's for decoration, landscaping around my yard. So let's see if we can find some gold that came from the local gravel pit. There goes another combine. Tractor. Must be disking right behind after they picked. I am really, I'm thinking maybe that gold that we found, that the stuff that is stuck in the hex pan, might have been stuck in the hex pan or stuck in this pan. Either way, we'll not even count those couple specks of micro gold that was in there, but we got it nice and cleaned out now. So this is definitely going to take a while. There's a couple pound of material there. And it was smoking hot standing in the sun today. We're going to run this first pan all the way down, and then I am probably going to step off in the shade and pan it all down, you know, and just leave a little bit in the pan each time to get a look see. I mean, we lose a little bit if there is any, but if there is any, we might need to run all of it to have a few specks in the pan. So I think it's going to be cool if we can find a little bit of gold out in the driveway. I said we found it about everywhere else. Alright, let me dry my hands off here a little bit and zoom in. Well, so what do y'all think of the, I know what y'all think of the coconut fish. It's awesome as hell. But the camera stand and overhead views on occasion, like I said, it's something sort of new for us. I don't feel comfortable trying to do the two-handed panning. Alright, let's get these couple of rocks out of here, and then we'll reset. It'll be really easy here. Looks like there's look, there's a little garnet there. That's promising. Piece of gold, I think. Right there, see it shining right above that rock? Looks like there's 3 pieces right there. Yeah, it was staying there. Oh yeah, look. See them? Hell yeah. That's crazy. Gold in the freaking driveway. Right to the right of that is a couple pieces, and one right by it. Craziness, I tell you. Alright, let me get this ran down. My phone's feeling extremely hot. It must not like getting wet. Let me step off in the shade, shut my phone off for a little bit, and pan this stuff down, and then we will come back and see what is there. Oh, we've got this stuff too, that, or where we cleaned up the bedrock, where we swept the floor out there. Yeah, that blacktop hadn't seen the light of day for a long time. So let me get this ran down. Let me let my phone cool off. I can't hardly hold on to it. It's so hot. That is not good or normal. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back. Okay, let me wipe this off. We're down to the nitty-gritty. We have worked through all that material. We still have our Reinhardt dredge to clean out, where we creviced the blacktop. A few bigger rocks in here that we'll go ahead and pick out. Really should have classified that stuff a little better. Definitely got a little messy with it. I picked out several other rocks, running the other pans down. But like I said, we have left about this much material in the pan each time, and there was half dozen pans or so, maybe a little more. Alright, let me set this down. We'll do the 2-hand tap. Alright, about to drop my phone here. Alright, we've added some clean water out of the jug here. Added some soap to it. several pieces of quartz, garnets, several garnets. I'll just clip some of these rocks right here. Was that gold that we've seen just stuck in the pan? Remnants? No, there's no way. Nope, there it is. There's some right there. You can see it shining. Bunch of it, actually. Now that I'm looking through the camera, see all that marker gold right there? There's freaking gold in my driveway, folks. I said this come from a local county gravel pit, quite possibly the one that's 10 minutes away. Not much. Definitely was not worth it, but there was gold. Right there's a piece. Right there's a piece. Couple pieces up there. Those are little chunkers. Boy, hell yeah, there's gold in my driveway. Shoot, let's clean that dredge out here. Figure out the best way to do this. Alright, I know, I have an idea. Right here. Catch and release that gold ahead. Oh, I just really don't know why I threw it in there. But. And this ain't clean water. I dumped it out of a hex pan that I had on the table to do our fill our hole up out there with water. So, alright, hold on. Alright, I'm trying to get this on our overhead thing here. I just keep thinking it's going to fall right off into the water. Yeah, that's pretty dirty water. That's what we got to work with here. Make sure that pan's cleaned out good. And these marker flags, from when they marked everything for our internet a couple times, are like the best thing ever for metal detecting. I use them all the time. I just mark 4 or 5 signals at a time, and then go check all them signals. Damn yellow jackets. Yeah, I'm yeah, I wonder what's in here. It's a lot easier if you're out in the field with a big pan to get this cleaned out. Shoot. Alright, that ain't working out. Let me find some more water around here somewhere. Alright. Yeah, it's usually not this hard to clean out, like I said, especially in the field. But that seemed like a pain in the butt. Crevicing the black top. Let's just see what we can do with this little bit of water here. And looks like it's got soap, but we'll put a little more. Stratify. Think we got gold? Crevice in the blacktop. I think it's promising with the micro gold that we found. Lots of pieces of quartz in there. Probably a few pieces of maybe rhyolite. Garnet poking through right there. So, I mean, it's got everything else. I'm seriously thinking about going up and getting 4 or 5 buckets of material up here at the gravel pit, and after we get the recirculating sluice that I think we're going to have going here shortly, that might be a fun little project. Or take it down, run it through the RPE, it'd probably be a lot easier. There's a nice little garnet right there. And yeah, I realize I might be washing some gold out. Or pulling some gold out, I guess. Another nice garnet popping up. I think I see some gold. I do believe we got more gold out of the driveway. As crazy as that may seem and sound. Like I said, but it's just ancient riverbed material. I just got a little crazy with it. I might have to reset here. Hold on, let me step away out here in the sun for a second. Alright, let's reset and try this all again. I did get a little crazy with it there. Too much water in there, something I preach all the time not to do. I'm trying to sort of separate that sand from that little rocks. There's that gold popping through. I just washed it away. Little piece right there off the tip of my finger. There's a little piece right over here. Look at the bunch of little garnets in there. A little piece right there. I just had a stink bug land on me. There it is. This stuff's just washing down the pan. Alright, let's go out here and here, I hit something I shouldn't have, obviously. Let's get where we're not popping this in. Not, I mean, there's a few little specks that we washed down, but not what I expected. Obviously, years back, there wasn't as good of a material they was using to sand. There's a few dark yellow pieces of gold in there though. One right there, a couple right there, and there. But cool. Like I said, audio probably sucks. Hopefully our microphone starts working again sometime. But I appreciate you all hanging around. Like I said, this was sort of a total experiment. Just to sort of prove to myself that I have gold all around me and how lucky I am. So y'all take care. Catch you on the next one.